I have to pace when I talk. It's just the thing that my mind does when it works. 1939, on the precipice of declaring war, Great Britain mandates the blackout, the Great Blackout. Oh my God, they've done this in the past. World War I, it's not a new thing. Turn off your lights, black out the street lights, board up your windows. Here's a flashlight. Guess what? When you're a German U-bomber and you look down, all those little lights that you see tend to be targets. What do? We turn those off. Side note, that's also why streetlights look like this. The hood, yeah, that's to stop people from above seeing you. It's like 1940 now. It's honestly the most scary time to be alive. I'm gonna get close for this, okay?
It is absolutely terrifying.
War is declared. The Germans are attacking via plane day and night. What do they call them? They call them the Flugtaken? Luftflotten. And they're dropping bombs like crazy. It's part of this campaign British media calls the Blitz. It's short for Blitzkrieg. By the end of 1940, the Germans, they say, hey, let's go attack more at the nighttime because they're shooting a lot of our planes down during the day. But guess what happened when they switch mainly to nighttime combat? The same amount of their planes get blown up as during the day, and they can't hit nothing without seeing it. So the mustache man does what the Fuhrer does worst and sends spies into Great Britain. At a glance, the British people are miserable. Since Great Britain is an island, the Germans station U-boats all around it, which makes it very hard to get food onto the island. Because the rations are so meager, they develop a vitamin deficiency, which then leads to night blindness, and that's not great to have when specifically at night you turn all your lights off. But that's when good old John Bull steps in. That's like their version of Uncle Sam. Come on, that guy's great. I feel like I trust him a lot more than The British Department of Agriculture deems carrots the savior of the British people because what's easy to plant in your backyard when you can't get food delivered? Carrots. And what helps your body synthesize vitamins that fight off night blindness? Carrots. And what helps the British Royal Air Force kick some Nazi ass? Carrots! Oh, I just want to say this real quick because Matt Pat from Food Theory does a really good version of this whole story and covers it in depth. But seeing as he's busy taking care of his family right now, drop your boy a follow and I can help fill that void. Germans can't figure out why their planes are being shot down at night so effectively, and everything they research comes back to carrots. There's this propaganda from this guy, John Cat Eyes Cunningham. He's like the ghost of Kiev, but in World War II Britain. And the guy absolutely destroys planes at night. The ministry is like, oh yeah, it's the carrots. And so the Germans, they have no choice but to assume that the carrots are playing a role in this, so they take the information back, and there's no hard evidence that they started feeding their pilots carrots, but I'd like to imagine a bunch of Nazis gathered around intercepted British media and trying to study the importance of Dr. Carrot. Hans, the science does not add up. Don't you understand? The carrot is loved by the children. The campaign of blaming all of the successes of the pilots on carrots was effective in deterring Nazi surveillance from figuring out that the British possessed superior radar technology. All the Nazis are thinking that it's carrots that's making all these pilots great, but in reality, we have technology that can pinpoint these people within 3 feet anywhere in the sky as they fly over us and just boom, nail them out. By June of 1941, a recorded 2,265, my food's here, hang on one second, 2,265 German planes were shot down over the British Isles, which caused the mustache man to move his forces out of Western Europe and invade the Soviet Union, effectively ending the Blitz. Now the question is, do carrots actually help eyesight, or was it all propaganda? Yeah, kind of. Yes and no, yes and no. The rate of night blindness in the British people was directly a cause of the nutrition imbalance. Mainly, they weren't getting the vital nutrients that meat provides, specifically vitamin A. You might be thinking, well, carrots have vitamin A. No, they don't. They have beta-carotene, which your body then turns into vitamin A, and that's fine as a substitute, like if you don't have meat, for example. And it's believed the British Ministry of Agriculture introduced the carrots specifically for that reason, and then the Ministry of Defense was the ones that said, okay, well, we can just launch a propaganda campaign out of this. So to answer the question, do carrots help your eyes? Yes, but only if you have a vitamin deficiency. And to all the parents out there that don't want to lie to their kids to make them eat their vegetables, I got a very simple hack for you. Just let them know that a carrot a day keeps the Nazis away. Thank you for listening to my info dump.